Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, January 16th, 2026, halfway through the month, and we are on a Friday. So if you're wrapping up your week, then come on and join us, and let's get this weekend going. As always, we start off every show with the Pledge of Allegiance. So if you're wearing a hat, if you'll please take it off, and if you'll join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, everybody, come on in. This is going to be a great one today. We feel like we really got a classic show planned for you. Always remember saluting and honoring all of our service people, those serving presently, those that have served in the past, and those serving presently, those serving that will serve in the future. We want to thank them so much for their service, never forgetting those that made the ultimate sacrifice for all of our freedoms and all of this. So come on in. Also, honoring and thanking our first responders, our firemen, our policemen, our doctors, nurses, paramedics, and our canine officers, never forgetting them. Little message coming up on that in just a little bit. So let's get started here, but never forgetting God bless America and the United States of America. Remember, you can become a subscriber to this show today, and we certainly appreciate that. And our thought for the day comes from our good friend from the 16th century, Sun Tzu, and the art of warfare. To secure ourselves lies in our own hands, but the opportunity to defeat the enemy is provided by the enemy itself. So, some words to think about there. You know what? We're going to do things a little differently here today. We're going to get the show kicked right off with our birthday celebration. So, if you got a birthday out there today, make sure that you are ready to celebrate this great day. We got our Bucky's Cup to help you celebrate. We got a snack. We got some cinnamon crunch. So let's get this birthday celebration started. All right. If it is your birthday on this January 16th, you're playful yet ambitious. While security is extremely important to you, so is personal freedom. And you have a very determined and self-centered streak. You're smart, a little defiant at times, very convincing and persuasive. There's undoubtedly a bit of an entertainer in you, even those of you who are on the shy side. While you're a real thinker and dreamer, you're also a doer. You're spiritual and consistently aware that life is about much more than the mundane. Famous people sharing a birthday to you include Sade, Kate Moss, Debbie Allen, Ethel Merman, Dizzy Dean, and Richard T. Jones. So get out there today, safely celebrate, and just make it a fantastic birthday going into the weekend. As we always say, and it bears repeating, have a designated driver if you're going out and have those beverages. Don't drink and drive, and don't be buzzed driving. And y'all know what that means. So get out, enjoy the day, and a birthday toast to you. Hey, we want you to know that coming up, that there is a local basketball team. They're the Indiana Lions, and they're going to be playing the Nashville Aces. That's on January 24th at the Danville Athletic Club in the Bostic Gym. At times 5 p.m. This is presented by the Indiana Lions, 49 North Wayne Street, Danville, Indiana. Adults, $10 a person. Children ages 6 to 12, $5. Children 5 and under. Free seniors, 55 plus, military veterans, active military, and first responders are free. Got something special for you this morning. It's a rock song quiz. So let's get that queued up. Let's get that ready and see if you can guess the songs. And if you're ready, are you guys ready over there? Is the crew ready? Now, you guys haven't heard these before, so see if you can guess. And at the end of our show, we will supply the answers. Ready? Go.
Welcome to a new video. Tell us in the comments how many you got right. Let's go!
All right, did you get those? We hope you did, and hopefully, if Dave C. remembers, we'll give you the answers to those. Okay, in our dog days today, got a lot of stuff here today, but first we want to tell you about Oinking Acres Farm Rescue and Sanctuary. Rescue, educate, advocate. They're a 501c3 nonprofit rescue sanctuary located in Brownsburg at 850 East. Our mission is to help as many animals as possible, educate people about farm animal rescue, find loving homes for the animals that are adoptable, provide sanctuary to the animals who are unadoptable. That's www.oinkingacres.org. On Facebook, Oinking Acres. You can donate at www.patreon.com/oinkingacres. Man, if you haven't been out there, get out there, check them out, and visit Oinking Acres Farm Rescue and Sanctuary. Hey, just as our officers eventually conclude their years of service, our canine partners also retire. After 9 years of dedicated work, Canine Caro, Canine Drago will be stepping into well-earned retirement, enjoying peaceful days with their handlers and families. These canines have endured extensive training, long hours, and demanding conditions, and like their human partners, they look forward to going home at the end of each shift. The bond formed between a handler and their canine partner is profound, making these dogs true members of the family. Officer Dave Markham, Canine Caro, along with Corporal David Shedrow and Canine Drago, presented with retirement plaques at the January Police Commission meeting. We extend our sincere gratitude for their years of loyal service to the department and to the Brownsburg community. And we salute you, absolutely. Also, keeping in mind the message in there that pets, animals, are family. Hey, is your pet ready to go? That's right. Is your pet ready to go? During a disaster, sometimes staying put is the safest place for you and your pet. Sometimes evacuation is necessary. Planning before an emergency happens can lessen the stress on you and your animals. So let's get your pet ready. Prepare a portable disaster kit for your pet. Familiarize your pet with your kit's carrier or cage before an emergency. For health and safety reasons, pets are not allowed in shelters for people other than service animals for the disabled. Few communities have the resources to house pets with their owners. If staying with your pet is important to you, identify a list of places you can go together, such as pet-friendly hotels or the home of a friend relative. Some hotels will lift no pet policies in emergencies. Be sure to call ahead to reserve a space. Compile a list of places where you can leave your pet with confidence, such as a kennel or a friend, if you must be separated. If a situation warrants evacuation, move your pet early as possible. If you must evacuate without your animal, bring your pet inside to a place you can leave it. Avoid windows. Consider easy to clean spaces like bathrooms or utility rooms. Keep cats and dogs separately, even if they normally get along. Do not leave pets tied outdoors. Leave only dry food and fresh water in non-spill containers. If possible, leave a faucet dripping to a large container or partially fill a bathtub with water. Do not leave vitamin treats, which can be fatal if overeaten. Start a neighborhood buddy system to check on one another's pets, exchange information, file a permission slip with your veterinarian, authoring yours buddy to get emergency treatment for your pet. If your pet is lost, contact local boarding shelters, kennels, humane shelters, and veterinary hospitals. Such good advice. This comes from the Indiana State Board of Animal Health, www.boha.in.gov, animal health at boh.in.gov. You give them a call, 317-544-2400. Barking, tail wagging fun will take over the Hendricks County Fairgrounds when the Dogtona returns to Danville for its 24th year, offering a full afternoon of games, contests, community, all for a good cause. Dogtona is coming up. It's from noon to 4, January 18th, inside the Hendricks Power Expo Hall at the fairgrounds. Admission is $5 per dog. People are admitted free. Proceeds benefit the Hendricks County Humane Society, including the Dog Park Committee and other animal support groups. Cameron Johnson, a longtime Humane Society volunteer and Dogtona founder, said the event began more than 2 decades ago to raise money to build local dog parks, give families an inexpensive way to spend time with their pets. It's all about having a fun, inexpensive day with your dog. Part of the Humane Society's mission is strengthening the bond between humans and their pets, and Dogtona does that. The event has grown from about 15 dogs in the first year to an average of 200 to 275 dogs today. Activities include playful dog games, a non-breed specific dog show with lighthearted categories, canine demonstrations, crowd favorites like the Leave It competition with test dogs' self-control around treats. Several rescue organizations, including Misty Eyes and GRRACE, will be on site, along with other animal-focused groups. Johnson said Dogtona also serves as a place for people to donate supplies, connect with rescues. People come for the fun, but they leave with memories, and that's what it's really all about, she said. So if you get a chance, that's coming up this weekend. It's Dogtona. This coming out of Hendricks County. The Hendricks County Animal Control Shelter was declared to be under a state of emergency due to building conditions. The Hendricks County Commissioners held their monthly meeting on January 13th and went through several items on the agenda. The first being to address the shelter and declare it to be under a state of emergency. According to the commissioners, the shelter is in such poor physical conditions that repairs need to be sped up. In the meeting, commissioners appointed a construction manager to oversee all formal assessments and to calculate the cost of repairs. According to the appointed construction manager, plans only to fix the state of the current shelter. There is no plan for new construction. The HVA system will also be replaced as soon as March with weather permitting. The construction manager affirms the animals will remain safe in the shelter while the work is being done. The commissioner's next item was to appoint the members of the Animal Control Advisory Board, which is as follows: Hendricks County Sheriff's Department representative, Hendricks County Commissioner's representative, Hendricks County Council representative, Hendricks County Humane Society representative, Hendricks County Friends of the Shelter, Misty Eyes Animal Center rep, citizen rep, and a veterinarian rep. There will also be a non-voting member. This comes as a huge victory to some groups, such as the Hendricks County Friends of the Shelter, and you can check them out on Facebook. So things are happening, small and big. Things are popping. Things are happening. The HCFS formally expressed to the county leadership that they're ready and willing to assist during this renovation period in any way needed, including volunteer cleanup efforts and support with temporary boarding should it ever become necessary. Though animal displacement is not currently anticipated. The advisory meetings are open to the public. However, dates have not been set. And in your word of the day today, your word of the day is espouse. Adopt, embrace, espouse means to take an opinion, policy, or practice of one's own. Adopt implies accepting something created by another or foreign in one's nature. And your word of the day today is ESPOUSE, espouse. Hey, we don't want you to forget that the Dave C. Sports Show is on every week on YouTube, Brownsburg Free Advertising Chatter, and on Facebook, covering NCAA basketball, NCAA football, NFL picks, standings, game recaps, some trivia. The Dave C. Sports Show is sponsored by DDW Giftware, ddwgiftware.etsy.com, where you can find all your giftware needs. And it is time for our business card roulette. So if you are ready, let's go ahead and get that business card drawn and see who we're going to feature throughout our show today. Let's get one out of the sugar daddy hat here and see what we got. Okay, this is the Don Mitchell Pro Shop Superstore. If you can see that. Indy's largest selection and most experienced staff. Bowling balls drilled while you wait. We know your game. Home of your personal bowling video archive and coach. That's at 4202 South Meridian Street, Suite K, Indianapolis, Indiana. www.donmitchellproshop.com. 317-244-8000. So get over there. Was just out there recently, and the folks over there are fantastic. So for all your bowling needs, get over there to the Don Mitchell Pro Shop. And they'll be back with us just a little bit later. Got something for you today, and it's our recipe of the day. This is going to be a quick, easy quesadilla pot pie. So let's go ahead and bring it up, and let's get to that. Got that? Okay, I believe we are ready to go here. So let's go ahead and bring that up for you. And this is our quick recipe of the day.
Emptied out, we're going to grab one. This easy all-American dinner will be your new favorite. We're starting off with 2 family-sized cream of chickens on our burrito tortillas. Once we have those emptied out, we're going to grab 1 whole rotisserie chicken that we shredded. We're going to grab some frozen peas, some frozen sweet corn, some frozen carrots. You can use fresh if you prefer. We have some frozen green beans here. And then, of course, we're going to add some cheddar cheese, but this is optional if you don't like cheese in your pot pies. Once we have all of those in our tortillas, we're going to mix everything together until it's well combined. Make sure to season. Once this is all mixed together, we're going to grab 1 more tortilla, and then we're going to fold all of our edges in until we get one huge quesadilla. We're going to butter this up super quickly to make sure it gets crispy, and then add some more cheese on top. Bake this at 350 for 40 minutes, and then you have a delicious pot pie quesadilla. Enjoy.
And we want you to enjoy that. Try it out. Let us know how that worked out for you. We'd appreciate you letting us know on that. Okay. We are Indiana Radio 267/Brownsburg on the Indiana Radio 267/Brownsburg network. Indiana Radio 267/Brownsburg broadcast live from the Brownsburg Free Advertising Chatter Studios in beautiful Brownsburg, Indiana. Going out to Chicago, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, and Jamestown, and Danville, and Plainfield, and Avon, and just so much more. You can find the Brownsburg Free Advertising Chatter page on Facebook. BFAC offers free membership to local businesses and organizations to get their message out. Check this out. It's free. So if you're a local business or organization, become a member today. If you're looking for a business or organization, then this is the place for you. Currently over 3,500 members. The only catch, we accept 0 negative commenting. If there's a problem with any member service, you need to contact them. This is not a complaint forum, and it is not a social contact forum. The Brownsburg Free Advertising Chatter, we eliminate the chatter, clatter, crap. I want to take a moment to thank our sponsors, DDW Giftware, ddwgiftware.etsy.com. Hey, are you ready to hop down the bunny trail? Join us for a walk along the trail while collecting eggs from local businesses and organizations. March 21st, Williams Park, 940 South Locust Lane, 9:30 a.m. to 12:30. Collect eggs, face painting, photos, and more. So get ready to hop on down that bunny trail. Hey, support Tri-West Softball. Tri-West Softball will be holding their annual Euchre tournament on Saturday, February 28, 2026. $25 a player, $100 to sponsor a table. Registration 6 p.m. Tournament starts at 6:30. Silent auction, 50-50 raffle. Food and drinks available. Sign up or donate to the silent auction. Contact Jen White, 317-902-9842. TW softball event at gmail.com. We love our local businesses, our local organizations. Get out there, support your schools, support local business. You know what? Even if you're not in Brownsburg, whether you're in Cleveland or Chicago, get out there and support all these organizations and businesses today. Hey, we can't stress enough. For alcohol, drug addiction support, there is help available in your local community. You got to keep trying until you find the right help for you or your loved one. Ask a family therapist for a referral to a trained interventionist. Call the Intervention Resource Center at 188-421-4321. You can contact Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, www.aa.org. Al-Anon Family Group Headquarters, www.alateen.org. Narcotics Anonymous, www.na.org. Al-Anon Family Groups, www.alanon.org. Celebrate Recovery at www.celebraterecovery.com. So if you're looking for support for yourself or for someone else, support groups are definitely out there. Hey, we want to pass along. If you're considering suicide, considering ending your life, please don't do it. You're important and you matter. Please call or text the National Suicide Crisis Hotline at 988. If you're a teen, there's also a special text line at 741-741. There are people that will listen to you, help you find resources that will help you find the hope that keeps you going. Coming up real soon, it's the father-daughter dance. Join us for a magical evening of music, dance, and memories. February 7th, 6 to 9, Connection Point, $25 a person. Register at brownsburgparks.com. And some items you might want to put on your calendar of events. January 17th, it's Weed Wrangle, 1 p.m., the B&O Trail. January 20th, the Fire Territory Executive Board meeting, 5:30 in the Council Chambers. January 22nd, the Town Council meets. January 26th, Advisory Plan Commission, Council Chambers. And January 31st, it's the Weed Wrangle at Arbuckle Acres Park. And mark these down on your planning calendars. What is today? Today's the 16th. So on Monday, we got no school in honor of Martin Luther King Day. On the 20th, it's girls basketball at Pike at 7:30. First, Brownsburg Kiwanis Club meeting, the first and third Wednesday at the Best Friends Bagels at 7 a.m. Also, the Brownsburg Chamber Luncheon, 11:30. Go to Brownsburg, www.brownsburg.com for more information. On the 23rd, it's boys varsity basketball versus Westfield, 7:30. Girls varsity basketball versus Westfield at 6 p.m. And on the 24th, it's boys varsity basketball versus Carmo, 7:30, and girls varsity basketball at Terre Haute versus Terre Haute North at 1:30. So lots of stuff going on. Get out there, support those school athletes. They need your support. Hey, we want you to know a major development decision is coming in Brownsburg as town officials prepare to vote on a proposed housing subdivision that has sparked growing concern among residents. The Brownsburg Advisory Plan Commission will vote on whether to approve the primary plan for Hawks Landing, a new subdivision plan for the corner of Green Street and Acre Lane. If approved, the development would add more than 100 homes near Oinking Acres and the Wind Ridge neighborhood. Residents living nearby say they're worried about increased traffic, safety issues on the surrounding roads. Several neighbors have also posted signs urging others to attend and speak out. Proposal has been under review for months. In October, the Brownsburg Planning Commission postponed its vote after a large turnout from community members who raised concerns. The meeting was continued to the holidays, but was again pushed forward. So get out there. Also, members of the Cross Creek development nearby are readily concerned. The proposed subdivision would increase traffic in Brownsburg immensely. The developer is seeking to rezone 5.6 acres at 6980 Brownsburg. Next to the Oinking Acres Animal Sanctuary. So get out there on the 26th and make sure you attend that meeting in Brownsburg Town Hall at 6 p.m. All right. Also, a petition is ever underway in Brownsburg that could place the future of the town's form of government before voters. Supporters are circulating a petition to position the town of Brownsburg into the city of Brownsburg, a move that would require approval through a ballot referendum. To advance the ballot, organizers must collect at least 720 valid signatures. Opponents say the change would give residents a stronger voice by creating an elected mayor accountable directly to voters. Critics, however, warn the transition would be costly and necessary. Rob Kendall, a lifelong Brownsburg resident, co-host of the Kendall and Casey Show on WIBC 93.1, is heading the initiative alongside town council member Glenn Adams. Kendall said the push for city status stems from frustration with the town's current structure. The biggest thing is having a chief executive who is accountable to the voters, Kendall said. Right now, key decisions are being made without that accountability. Kendall pointed to recent debates over water and sewer rates and large-scale projects as examples of what he described as a lack of responsiveness to public output. He said residents he has spoken to feel disconnected from decision-making and want clearer leadership. I think people are tired of what they see as decisions being made in a vacuum, Kendall said. They look at what they pay and say, we should be better than this. Adams, who represents Ward 2, said he supports the petition effort and believes Brownsburg has outgrown its current form of government. With a population of near 40,000, Adams said the town would benefit from a municipal executive working alongside the council. This is something I've been thinking about for a year or so, Adams said. We need a full-time elected executive at the helm that works with the council, someone with a vision who can plan 10, 15, or even 20 years out. Adams also confirmed that if the petition succeeds, creates a mayoral race, he would consider running. If it goes through and passes, then yes, I will be running, Adams said. I'm confident we will get enough signatures. Not all council members agree with the initiative. Town council member Cindy Holman said she opposes the move, questioned whether the community is prepared for a mayoral system. As for the petition, I'm against turning the town into a city. I don't believe to be saddled with one person's vision for where our town is going, Holman said. I also don't believe we have the talent for a mayor. We had to go to Illinois and Kokomo for our last 2 town managers. So what does that tell you? Town Council President Travis Tishman also raised concern about the cost, citing a previous study on the financial impact of becoming a city. The cost would outweigh the benefits. We did a study 3 or 4 years ago that showed it cost nearly $3 million just to change signage. The number would probably be closer to $4 or $5 million now, Tishman said. Town's losing $3 million in the budget due to SCA1. That plus $3 million to the change signage just doesn't make sense right now. Supporters of the petition argue that the process itself will give residents more influence over how the government is structured, including the size of the council and the role of a mayor. If enough signatures are gathered, the town council will be required to draft an ordinance outlining the proposed city structure for placing the question on the ballot. Kendall said, regardless of the outcome, the effort has already sparked broader community engagement. It's about giving the town a chance to move forward, he said. For the first time, people would get a real say in what Brownsburg is to be. Petition organizers hope to submit signatures by late January or early February. So stay tuned on that one. Having said that, it's so important that you get out to commission meetings, to council meetings, let your voice be heard in the community. That next council meeting is coming up. They're at 7 p.m. the second and fourth Thursday of every month. Town Hall Council Room, 61 North Green Street, Brownsburg, Indiana. There is time available for you to get up and speak and make sure that you and our voice is heard. You know, that goes with saying in any town, city, no matter how big or how small, get out there and show your support for change that might be coming. Hey, Anthony Gary, Republican candidate, District 2, serving Brownsburg, Lincoln Township, and the Brownsburg School District, wants you to know a little bit about him. That he's running for Hendricks County Town Council, District 2, which is most of the Brownsburg School District. Says, I'm a Christian, a husband, a father of 3, a business owner, and I'm the next generation of conservative leadership in Hendricks County. I have skin in the game. The next few years are going to set a new normal for how tax dollars are spent in the county. We must ensure we get it right. Put myself through Ball State, Agriculture, and Butler MBA school. My family lives within our means, and I run a debt-free business. We live fiscal responsibility every day, and I want to put my skills to use serving our county. Contact Anthony Drew Gary at gmail.com. And again, he's running for a Republican Party candidate, District 2. So the primaries are coming up here in May. So make sure you remember that name when you go to vote. And in today's weather brief, all we know is a chilly, chilly one in Brownsburg right now. If your journey, or if you're in Cleveland, Ohio, today you're looking for a high just of 32. You got a 53% chance of precipitation, occasional snow showers. The winds out of the south at 15 to 25. And higher wind gusts are possible. The sun's coming up at 7:50 a.m. and the sunset at 5:22. Tonight, cloudy, snow showers developing, low 31. Winds out of the south-southwest at 10 to 20. Chance of snow, 40%. On Saturday, just looking for a high of 34, low of 14, and 53% chance of precipitation. Snow is possible. And on Sunday, looking at partly cloudy skies, a little bit of sunshine, small chance of precipitation. On Sunday, high of just 21 and 16 for the low. Might get some snow showers on Monday with just a high of 19 and a low of a chilly 5. And if you're in Chicago or you're headed to Chicago, if you're going up Interstate 65 or whichever route you may be taking, today you're looking for a high of 36. Snow this morning will taper off and give way to cloudy skies this afternoon. Winds out of the southwest at 10 to 20. Chance of snow 80%, but snow accumulation is less than 1 inch. Your sun's going to rise at 7:15 and set at 4:45. Tonight, a few snow showers scattered about the area this evening. Otherwise, a good deal of clouds. That low 14. Winds out of the west-southwest 10 to 20. And again, that chance of snow 40%. Looking at Saturday, high of 19, low of 10. Chance of precipitation 19%, cloudy skies. On Sunday, just getting up to 19, low of 2. Snow showers are possible, 38% chance of precipitation. And on Monday, you got some sunshine coming out, but man, it's going to be cold with just a high of 8 and a low of 5. 15% chance of precipitation. You'll see a peak of sun, but that's not going to warm up too much in Chicago. And in Brownsburg, currently really chilly. Today, high of 38, 24% chance of precipitation, few snow showers, scattered snow flurries. Clouds will linger later on. Winds out of the southwest at 15 to 25. Some wind gusts are possible. That sunrise is at 8:04. That sunsets at 5:46. Tonight, snow showers this evening becoming more scattered. Low at 21. Winds out of the west-southwest 5 to 10. But that chance of snow, even though they'll be scattered, is 50%. On Saturday, looking at a high of 25, low of 10, low chance of precipitation under cloudy skies. On Sunday, sunshine peeking through. High of 21, low of 7, low chance of precipitation. On Monday, another cold one, 12 degrees for the high, 5 for the low. That sun's going to peek out, so it'll make it seem warmer. Low chance of precipitation on Monday. And that is your area and local weather brief. And that cold weather is here. Is your garage door in good shape? Is it ready to open when you want it to, so you can pull that car or truck into that garage and stay warm? Well, Excel Garage Door Service wants to tell you they want you to reach out to schedule your checkup appointment. Text 317-681-4048. Get your garage door needs taken care of today. Always ready. The Think Spring Clean Team. Book your home cleaning today. The Think Spring Clean Team offers cleaning solutions to simplify your life. Serving Hendricks and Marion counties, located locally in Danville, Indiana. 317-599-2205. thinkspringclean@gmail.com. Always supporting local business in your city, in your town, wherever you may be, no matter how big or how small. We support the Brownsburg Flower Shop, 121 Copeland Avenue, Brownsburg, Indiana, 46112. 317-852-4169. Contact www.brownsburgflowershop.com. Michelle at brownsburgflowershop.com. Your full-service florist offering daily delivery, Hendricks County, Indianapolis, and local counties, and so much more. And now we got some really, really bad dad jokes for you. So if you want to skip them, that's entirely up to you. And these are snow jokes. Why did the snowman sit by the campfire? He wanted to be a puddle of success. What did the icicle say of the sun? I melt under your gaze every time. Why do snowflakes make terrible detectives? They always fall to pieces. What's the snowman's favorite school subject? Snowshoe studies. Why'd the winter coat go to therapy? Too many layers of emotional baggage. Why was the snow shovel jealous? It always felt left out in the cold. Why the snowflake audition for a movie? They wanted to fall for the lead role. Why do mountains love winter? They peak in the cold. Why did the penguin bring a ladder? He wanted to climb to new levels of chill. Why was winter so quiet? It was the snow whispering season. I told you they were bad, but you listen anyway. Hey, and that business card of the day, the Don Mitchell Pro Shop Superstore. That's right. Indy's largest selection and most experienced staff. Bowling balls drilled while you wait. We know your game. I'm your personal bowling video archive and coach. 317-244-8000, 4202 South Meridian Street, Suite K, Indianapolis, Indiana, 46217, www.donmitchellproshop.com. So if you're into bowling or you're just looking to start, these guys are the ones to help you at the Don Mitchell Pro Shop Superstore. And on this day in history, in 2003, that's right, it seems like it was yesterday, the Space Shuttle Columbia launched on its final mission unaware of fatal damage. Columbia lifted off for what would be its 28th and final flight, carrying 7 astronauts on a 16-day science mission. During launch, a piece of foam insulation struck the wing, creating a hole that would prove catastrophic. Crew remained unaware of the damage throughout their successful mission, only to perish during re-entry on February 1st. And in 2001, Wikipedia was launched, beginning the free encyclopedia anyone could edit. Jimmy Wales and Larry Sanger created what would become the world's largest and most accessed reference work, with the radical idea that anyone could contribute and edit articles, starting with just one article in English, now has millions of articles in hundreds of languages. Despite early skepticism, it revolutionized how humanity shares and accesses knowledge. In 1979, the Shah of Iran fled the country, paving the way for the Islamic Revolution. Mohammad Reza Pahlavi left Iran for Egypt after months of protests and strikes, ending over 2,500 years of monarchy in Persia. He would never return. Ayatollah Khomeini would establish an Islamic Republic weeks later. The revolution dramatically reshaped Middle Eastern politics and U.S.-Iranian relations for decades to come. And that's a trip in history. Hey, have you been out to Pattis Mall? Well, you never know what you might find at Pattis Mall. 204 North Mill Street in Plainfield, Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 5, Sunday, 12 to 4. Right off the main road, check out Pattis Mall. You never know what you might find. Hey, don't you love a cozy coffee shop? I know I sure do. The Creation Cafe Coffee and Bakery in Danville, Indiana fits the bill. If you're looking for a quick breakfast or lunch, a seasonal latte, or homemade items like cinnamon rolls, this should be your next spot to explore. The giant Great Restaurant continues its transformation with both its name and menu options evolving. At 94 North Jefferson Street in Danville, 317-617-1127. Creations Cookies Cafe at gmail.com. Give them a try, won't you? It's Performex. Performex Martial Arts and Fitness. At Performex, it's more than just training. It's a lifestyle, community, and an opportunity for both. Your kids and you grow stronger in every way. Performex Martial Arts and Fitness, 486 South Point Circle, Suite 106, Brownsburg, Indiana. Call or text 317-286-3736. Performex/BJJ at gmail.com. We're going to come into May real soon. Just weather that cold for a little bit while longer. The 500 Festival theme, Racing Through History. Racing Through History seemed to be the perfect 500 Festival theme for 2026 as two milestone events are set. This will be the 50th running of the IU Health 500 Festival Mini Marathon May 2nd, and the 70th 500 Festival Parade May 23rd. The Indianapolis 500 is May 24th. We want to honor the legacy that's behind our milestone events, celebrate the traditions that have gone into both of these, as well as the community that's participated. Send Lindy Lavas, Senior Vice President of Marketing Communication for the 500 Festival. The theme was announced January 6th. We'll start to tie that into all the promotions that we do related to all of our programs and events that take place during the month of May. 500 Festival Parade Float feature graphics that depict the theme. The float always changes what it looks like based on the theme for the year. The theme also celebrates the impact of initiatives like the Princess Program, Education Program, and Kids Fit Program. 500 Festival volunteer registration begins January 7th, 500festival.com/volunteer. Lava said all programs and events can be found at 500festival.com. Hey, you're invited. The 2026 Legislative Breakfast, January 26th, February 23rd, and March 16th. Complimentary breakfast served at 7 a.m. The Hendricks County 4-H Fairgrounds, North-South Hall, 1900 East Main Street in Danville. This is your opportunity to hear firsthand what's happening during session in the Indiana State House. These annual legislative breakfasts are Indiana's largest publicly attended events during session. We have invited representatives Becky Cash, Craig Haggard, Greg Stilwell, and Jeff Thompson, along with Senators Brian Buchanan, Brett Clark, and Mike Young. There will also be a time for a brief question and answer portion. Registration is required Thursday prior to the event. Contact janet.boland at infarmbureau.com, 317-745-4463. Hey, are you looking for a church to call home? Well, how about the Rock Christian Church? They invite you to come worship with them. It's at Brownsburg East Middle School, 1250 Airport Road, Entrance 5, Brownsburg, Indiana. Worship time Sunday 11, Bible study Wednesday at 7. We are The Rock. Contact them at therockchurch50@gmail.com. Who are you going to call for your tree service? It's We Care Tree Service, LLC, 317-224-8765. We Care Tree Service, Indy.com. Tree removal, tree trimming, stump removal, storm damage, 24/7 emergency service, free stump grinding with any tree removal. We Care Tree Service, 317-224-8765. Save on your professional tree service. So if you need your stump ground, they're the ones to call. Hey, are you in need of a new roof? Well, guess what? Rick's Roofing wants to be your roofer. They're a local company serving the community since 1986. Roofing, siding, gutters, licensed, insured, and bonded. Free estimates, 317-223-3972, 765-993-0377. ricksroofingavon.com. Rick at ricksroofingavon.com. Also, check them out on Angie's List, and they are an accredited BBB business member. Got something done around your home? It's Mr. Handyman, a neighborly company. Mr. Handyman is the most trusted and professional handyman you can call for your household maintenance and repairs. One call does it all. Mr. Handyman of Avon, serving Hendricks County in the west side of Indianapolis. 317-505-1220. MrHandyman.com. Financing is available. One call does it all. Some of the things offered are assembly, carpentry, ceilings, door services, drywall walls, electrical, exterior services, and just so much more. That's Mr. Handyman in Avon. And it's the Wheeler Mission Volunteer Ministry. Got this letter? Good morning, Dave. Wheeler Mission Center for Women and Children's Shelter for Men urgently needs donations for sack lunches. Our winter contingency period began December 1st and will last till March 31st. During this time, our shelters experience have increased up to 125 plus men and women each day. Shelters rely on sack lunches, provide daily meals for winter guests. Can you help meet this need? We want to ask you if you can help. For questions about the Center for Women and Children, reach out to Cindy Wright at wheelermission.org. If you have questions about the Shelter for Men, reach out to Felicia McDuffie at wheelermission.org. Thanking you in advance for your love and service to Wheeler Mission and our guests. All right. And in review of those music videos, snippets you heard, number 7 was Eye of the Tiger. Number 6 was Mr. Brightside. Number 5 was Losing My Religion. Number 4 was Hotel California. Number 3 was Thunderstruck. And number 2 was The Chain. And number 1 was Bon Jovi. Shot to the Heart, You Give Love a Bad Name. Let us know how many of those you got right. And you know what? We're being told by that clock on the wall, it is time to get out of here. Again, birthday wishes to everybody out there. Celebrate safely. Don't forget, if you see a veteran service person today, just walk up to them and say, thank you. Keep in mind, pets are family. So get out there, have a positive attitude, make it a great day for yourself and for someone else. This is Dave C. We're running up on the clock here. So everyone, have a fantastic day, and we are going to get out of here. God bless America, our president, and the United States of America. Have a great one, everybody.